The Great Flood will take place in 100 days. My task in the next 100 days is to build a giant Noah's Ark to have enough capacity to accommodate all creatures on Earth. To do that, I have to find and tame them so I can bring all of them on the ship. Each species consists of a female and a male from different biomes. Those who stay will be engulfed by the tsunami. On the first day, I was spawned in a quite convenient area with many different biomes around, such as deserts, plains, and savanna. There are also many different creatures around. I immediately started collecting resources, mining, and chopping trees. Building an ark will be the first priority because in order to board animals, a ship is needed. The main material of the ark is simply wood. Then I encountered an extremely ferocious tiger. It suddenly jumped up and snapped my face without me doing anything. It will regret this in the future. I will give him time to redeem himself. Otherwise, he will be left behind when the cataclysm strikes. Their eyes glow brightly in the dark. When they sleep, they can still turn their heads towards me. Today is a beautiful morning, and it's also the right time to start building Noah's Ark. I will choose the highest location in this area, which is on top of this mountain. I'm not sure what the exact height is, but it seems high enough to avoid the tsunami. I have completed the ark's foundation. I'm pretty sure this size will be big enough to accommodate the animals. I found a kangaroo and an ostrich, and they even came out with an egg. To mark their location, I will have to trap them up. If something unfortunate happens, I still have this egg to incubate and hatch. If I don't need it, I'll have a delicious meal. Next, after building the foundation of the ship, I needed to build a long and high staircase, wrapping around this mountain so I could climb up more easily. And I forgot to put torches along the stairs, so the monsters kept spawning from beginning to end, which was very annoying. Why did this passenger get on the ship? If you don't have a ticket, you can't be up here. You were even on the blacklist. What kind of monsters are there here? Also, monsters definitely won't be allowed on the ship. This is a pretty complete staircase leading up to the Noah's Ark. This is just the first step in building the ship. So to get on the Ark, everyone needs to go up this very long staircase and get inside. Next, we have to build a wall around it and make a cage for tourists. Now let's get to the taming and bringing the animals on board. I have an animal dictionary book that will help a lot with this work. Tigers, they can chew your head off as easily as possible. But if you pick up a piece of raw chicken, cow, or pig, they will spare your life for 10 minutes. After that time, they will get hungry again and eat you alive. So I have to constantly feed them. The first animal I will put on the boat is a coyote, because they keep chasing me, so locking them up is a great idea. By running and luring it, it will follow you. Quite simple. By simple, I meant it had bitten me a few times. The truth is that luring meat-eater animals is much easier because you don't need to find food and tame them, you just need to run. The most difficult part is running without being grabbed by them. Okay, you'll probably be alone here for a while because I don't want to get bitten in the butt again. The size of each cage will be 3 blocks wide. It is very comfortable for creatures to live in. Ah, there are fishes, but I guess the fish don't need to be saved. They literally will have more space to swim. Next are these rattlesnakes. Who put the cactus here? Finally got these 2 idiots into the cage, without any scratches. Here is the panda. These panda fellas are nicer. They only need sugarcane to kindly follow me. When I brought them on the boat, I forgot that I was supposed to divide the room between meat eaters in a separate area and herbivores in separate rooms. Otherwise, they would eat each other and it would all be ruined. But I will do it later then. These two pigs are a bit slow. I thought you guys would sink, but you can still float. That's the Komodo dragon. You would want to stay away from them because they are extremely dangerous. Okay, I'll save this one for last. Don't touch me. Go away. It chased me at such a fast speed, I almost peed my pants. It will eat rotting flesh from zombies, but it's only effective if you feed it a whole stack. Now I just discovered a pretty interesting recipe. I can make slime with the saliva of this Komodo dragon. That's right, it's a bit nasty, but very useful. While crossing the river to lure it back to the Ark, this happened. Suddenly, a shoal of piranhas swam and mercilessly killed the Komodo dragon. Rest in peace, my friend. No one will miss you. It took me forever to find a gorilla family deep in the forest. The baby gorilla was lying on its mother's back, looking so adorable. So I need to break the leaves to find some bananas. Meanwhile, a group of ants carrying food back to the nest passes by me, but I probably won't bring them on the ship. And okay, the gorilla family followed me without punching me in the face once. So I just need to hold a banana and they will follow me without needing to feed them. There are 4 gorillas here, but unfortunately, I can only bring 2 of them with me. And now comes the most difficult challenge. That is to bring back these friendly tigers. I have to use the piece of meat and lure them by taming them before I can lead them back without them biting my head off. When it has eaten, it will give me a blessing called Tiger Blessing. But at this point, it still refuses to follow. So I guess I have no choice but to drag them with me. On the way, they suddenly vanished and left only 2 red eyes floating in the air. That is when they have discovered their prey and are preparing to attack. But I see there's only one prey here, and that's me. When they got on the ship, they almost jumped on the 2 pandas. Luckily, they were tied up, otherwise, there would have been a massacre. Okay, you guys will be in solitary confinement. At this point, there's only 1 minute left before the effect ends. Luckily, I still have meat here, otherwise the whole ship would be destroyed. Everything was finished after struggling for a while, in case they jumped over the fence. The next day, I returned to the savanna biome and tamed the kangaroo friend with carrots. As for the 2 ostrich friends, I used a rope to tie their necks and drag them with me. This is quite like a small family. Big, fat, poisonous spider. Kill it, guys. Very nice. Creepers. Oh no! My ostrich has died. I'm sorry, you're an orphan now. Oh, ostrich is back! I guess you are brother and sister. Komodo dragon, don't bite me. Don't bite me, please. This is probably the most difficult creature I've had to face. Too easy. When this is over, you will be punished. After that, I went back to the ant nest to rescue the queen, but it seemed like the queen didn't like my kindness. The queen ant is really big, bigger than a pig. Then I found a saddle with 2 cute little frogs, so I took them home. You are so cute, and now you are mine. Hey, don't run! One is very calm, and the other is hyperactive. Maybe he is scared because there were 2 angry animals on both sides of the cage. Probably so. Oh, that's right. I forgot about these friendly villagers. You will be able to board the ship for 1,000 emeralds. Food is also necessary for this trip. I forgot to bring food, so I will harvest wheat in this village for now. But this iron golem will go for free. There were also a few cats in the village, so I brought them along. That night, I discovered a herd of rhinos leisurely grazing on the prairie, but they didn't know that this would be their last meal. Although at first they didn't trust me very much. But in the end, I gather an extremely powerful army of animals. This army has 4 different animals. The more numerous they are, the more I'm afraid they will get lost. These rhinos are a bit wide, so walking is a bit difficult. I haven't considered the size of the stairs to fit the animals. When climbing up, we have to divide it by turns because if it's too crowded at once, it's easy to fall. While catching another cat, I found a herd of elephants not far away. You have to smash the leaves of the acacia tree. It will drop some kind of fruit for the elephants to eat. After being tamed, they let me ride on their backs so I could easily lead them onto the boat. No need for a saddle. According to the wiki, this elephant can attack enemies by using its tusks to knock them up and using its trunk to deal very painful damage. Now my question is whether an elephant can fit the stairs. Their size fits perfectly on the stairs. If an elephant can go, then surely all the other animals can because elephants are the biggest animals, right? Every time I get down, I lose some health because it's too high. No, it's too big, so it needs 2 rooms. The next day, I wandered through the jungle and found many new friends. Like parrots and capuchin monkeys. They will sit on your shoulders if you successfully tame them. They look so adorable. Also, he can attack enemies by throwing rocks at them, which is great. After that, I also found a large family of gorillas, including the alpha male with incredibly large muscles. I thought he would rush to crush my face, but it turned out I could tame him. Next, I found a herd of bison. When I was about to feed it, I thought it was coming to attack me, so I panicked and ran away. Because if they attacked me, the animals I had tamed would attack it, and there will be chaos. I don't want that. But it turned out that it rushed toward me because it saw food. You can tame this weasel by giving it an egg near a water source, and it will wash the egg and eat it. Quite funny. Currently, our Noah's Ark has a lot of members. There are only a few slots left, and anyone who doesn't hurry up won't be able to get on the ship. This is a swamp biome, the home of extremely dangerous wild animals. First is the anaconda. Use chicken and be very careful when feeding it. I don't want it to swallow me. It turns out it's quite simple. I thought it would be more difficult. I also witnessed an extremely horrifying scene of a giant anaconda squeezing a big fat cow and then swallowing it into its stomach. You can clearly see the food going down its stomach. That is really scary. But these wild animals cannot be tamed. You see, with just one bite, the prey dies. Hello, friends. Okay, I'm sorry. I will have to read the instructions again. So if you have honey, they will obediently listen to you. You clean your mouth. Disgusting. Finally, there is the cold, snowy mountain biome. Here you can find reindeer and snow leopards, which are wild animals that cannot be tamed, so I had to drag them with me, the tusklin, a relative of the hoglin. There are also sea lions. When you feed them, they will repay the favor with something random in the sea. Is it just me, or do they look really funny and cute at the same time? How they flopping is hilarious. Most of the time, the stuff they give back are nothing but trash. But I appreciate their kindness. And finally, there are bold eagles. They can be tamed with fish oil. They are very hard to find because they live on top of the mountain. And those are all the creatures I have rescued. Now all the animals have gotten to their positions and are ready to go. I know there are still many animals I haven't rescued yet, but I think these are pretty enough already. The last thing I have left is to complete the construction of Noah's Ark and prepare to survive the Great Flood. And that's 100 days of survival in Minecraft, building Noah's Ark to survive the apocalypse. When did that Enderman get onto the ship? Okay, I will let him go this time. All creatures are safe. Perhaps the only creature in danger is me, but no one else, because I got surrounded are wild, bloodthirsty, meat-eating animals.